Imagine owning one of the world's rarest Ferraris, a car worth millions of dollars, a machine so exclusive that only a handful of people have ever driven one. Now, imagine that car suddenly stops working. The best engineers examine it. Luxury car specialists from around the world inspect it. 5 long years pass. Millions are spent, yet nobody can fix it. Then one day, a struggling single father who had quit his job walks into the garage. Everyone laughs at him. But what happened next shocked a billionaire and taught the world a lesson nobody expected. This is the incredible story of how one ordinary man succeeded where every expert failed. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're sharing an inspiring story about determination, humility, and the power of never giving up. If you enjoy motivational stories that restore your faith in people, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay until the end. Because the ending of this story is something you'll never forget. In a wealthy neighborhood lived a billionaire named Victor Langston. Victor had everything money could buy: private jets, luxury mansions, yachts, and an extraordinary collection of exotic cars. But among all his possessions, one Ferrari stood above the rest. It wasn't just a car. It was his pride, his masterpiece, his dream machine. The Ferrari had been specially customized and imported after years of waiting. Whenever Victor drove it, people stopped and stared. The car represented success, power, achievement. But one afternoon, during a routine drive, something unexpected happened. The Ferrari suddenly lost power. Warning lights flashed. The engine made a strange sound, and within seconds, the car came to a complete stop. Victor assumed it would be an easy repair. He was wrong. The car was sent to the best Ferrari service center. Engineers worked on it for weeks. Nothing. Then it was examined by specialists from different countries. Still nothing. Every component appeared normal. Every computer diagnostic looked perfect. Yet the Ferrari refused to run properly. Months turned into years. Victor hired more experts, more technicians, more consultants. Everyone promised a solution. Nobody delivered one. The mystery became famous among luxury car circles. People started calling it the impossible Ferrari. 5 years passed. The car sat silently in a climate-controlled garage. Dust-free, perfectly polished, completely useless. Victor had almost given up hope. Meanwhile, in another part of the city, lived a single father named Daniel. Life had not been kind to him. A few years earlier, Daniel had lost his job. Bills piled up. Savings disappeared. Friends drifted away. Many people thought he had failed in life. But Daniel never stopped learning. Since childhood, he had loved machines. He spent countless hours studying engines, reading manuals, watching tutorials, fixing old vehicles for neighbors. Not because he was paid well, but because he genuinely loved solving problems. One evening, while working on an old pickup truck, Daniel heard about Victor's Ferrari. Most people treated the story like a joke, but Daniel became curious, very curious. After weeks of thinking about it, Daniel made a bold decision. He contacted Victor's company and asked for permission to inspect the Ferrari. The staff laughed. Who was this man? He wasn't a famous engineer. He wasn't a Ferrari specialist. He wasn't even employed. A quit single dad wanted to solve a problem that world-class experts couldn't fix. It sounded ridiculous. But eventually, the message reached Victor. By this point, Victor had nothing to lose, so he agreed. Daniel was given one day, just one day, to inspect the car. No one expected anything. When Daniel entered the garage, he didn't rush. He didn't start replacing parts. He didn't connect expensive equipment. Instead, he simply observed. For hours. He listened carefully, studied every detail, examined maintenance records from the last 5 years. He noticed something everyone else had ignored, a tiny inconsistency. A small modification made years earlier during a routine upgrade. It seemed insignificant. Most technicians overlooked it because it wasn't directly connected to the engine. But Daniel kept investigating. The deeper he looked, the more convinced he became. Late that evening, he found the problem. A hidden fault caused by a tiny component that disrupted communication between critical systems. A problem so unusual that nobody had considered it. The next morning, Victor arrived at the garage. Several engineers gathered around. Everyone was curious. Daniel carefully completed the repair. Then he stepped back. Silence filled the room. He turned the key. For a moment, nothing happened. Then suddenly, the Ferrari roared to life. The engine sounded stronger than ever. The room froze. Nobody could believe it. 5 years, dozens of experts, millions of dollars, and one determined father had solved the mystery. Victor was speechless. He asked Daniel one question. How did you do what nobody else could? Daniel smiled, and his answer was simple. Because I wasn't trying to prove I was the smartest person in the room. I was trying to understand the problem. The billionaire stood quietly. Those words hit harder than any repair bill. Victor offered Daniel a large reward, but more importantly, he offered him an opportunity, a position leading a special engineering division, a chance to rebuild his life. This story teaches us something powerful. Expertise is valuable, but curiosity is priceless. Sometimes the person who changes everything isn't the most famous, isn't the richest, isn't the most qualified on paper. It's the person who refuses to stop learning, the person who keeps believing when others give up. Remember, never underestimate yourself. Your greatest strength may be the one nobody else can see yet. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, have you ever solved a problem that everyone else thought was impossible? See you in the next story.